back. Commissioner Scarfo. Hey, how are you, man?
Well, good morning.
How's it going?
Good, good.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Let's go and talk a little sports.
Let's do it.
We just had that big All-Star
Yeah.
deal. We had a lot of people in
Oh
town.
my gosh!
It was
quite.
It was nice. And then OSAA volleyball's coming.
Yes.
George Mendoza said they're coming. I think he told me that they got that locked in for 5 years now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Don't.
No,
next time you have him on.
No, I
ask
do
him.
know. No, I do know because he called me to see if Rotary could help with volunteers.
Oh.
Yeah, it's November 7th and 8th, and this is the 1A, 2A volleyball state championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, like thousands of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
And it'll be at EOU. I mean, between the gymnasiums of EOU and LHS.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
The good part about it is 1A, 2A is there's Elgin, Embler, Cove, Union. So if they qualify, it's even better for, you know what I mean, like this area.
Well, Union should. They almost win it every year.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing this year, but
They're losing some players. I know that. They lost a couple really good seniors, so we'll see. Miller, Odin Miller's daughter.
okay.
Because I went and took pictures at the All-Star game. Khaki puts on an All-Star series for 4A or 6A and below. You have to be second team All-Conference, and you can be nominated by your coach, and then they put together like 4 or 6 teams, and they do an All-Star series up at EOU. And we had a couple Union and Embler girl. So yeah, I mean they're all good players, definitely.
Yeah, I just like seeing more and more people coming to our area
Absolutely.
for these events. And we just did the chamber did the ribbon cutting at the Hampton Inn.
Yeah.
Holy moly, that place is nice.
I haven't been through it. Was it? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, we haven't had a new hotel in a while.
Right. Yeah.
And yeah, it's really nice.
Good. Well, and we've needed another hotel for a while. I mean, because I hear in the past I've heard where, because a lot of hotels are now using pricing that is just based upon need. I mean, what do they call that? Dynamic pricing, whatever it might be. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some algorithm or
Yes.
something
Yeah.
that
And
figures it out.
it's awful. I mean, I understand why people do that, but.
Peak times, low times.
Yeah. And so, but I mean, I've heard of like people in the past that brought in cars for the car show, and the local hotel room. This is before the Hampton. The local hotel was $250 a night, something like that. It's like that's craziness.
Well, then you get if you EOU and Stock Show are almost always on the same weekend, and so to find a place sometimes here is.
Right.
Very, very good.
Oh, I know a lot of EOU sports parents that just stay over at the casino.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
A lot.
Yes, and that's
Which is unfortunate because that's us losing out on some economy.
and some TRT funds and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I hear that the college teams they come over, they eat in Pendleton, and then they drive the rest of the way over there. Oh, my
all the time. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I heard I was thinking about it this weekend. We had the drunk party in Pendleton. What's that called? The
Whiskey
Fest.
And then we also had Elgin Stampede on the same weekend. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how did Walmart keep up with all their fake cowboy gear? Like, how, you know what I mean? Like the Weekend Warrior Cowboys. Where are they getting their gear, man? With 2 events going on one weekend.
But you know what? I was at the.
They're fake cowboy gear.
No, but what's funny about that is I looked at a hat at the Flying J. Is it Flying J right there at Wild Horse? You know that. What's that
the
big
truck
gas station?
stop.
Yeah, that truck stop there. You know.
Oh, the Arrowhead.
The Arrowhead. Thank you. Yeah. And a cowboy hat in the Arrowhead was like $40. You know, and I'm like, I mean, so a $15 cowboy hat. I mean, it was just funny to me because that's what it's like. This is fake cowboy gear, and they're getting all that money out of it.
Well, if you're just going to use it for one time a year, why go Why go buy a Stetson hat and?
Well, I
things
know,
and,
but still, but I'm just saying, $40 is an overpriced hat for.
I haven't priced out a cowboy hat in a while.
90% of those dudes are wearing like cinch shirts, and they don't even know what a cinch is.
I don't know either.
It's part of the cinch on a saddle. You know,
Oh, okay.
but they don't. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like I'm a cowboy one weekend a year, and that's it.
No, it was a busy weekend. That was my 24th annual charity golf tournament as well.
Oh, it was. Huh?
Yes.
That's right. Because I was talking to somebody, and they said they were playing in that golf.
So
tournament.
next year it's going to be the 25th. So I kind of want to do something. Ferris.
That's the same weekend as Shrine, too.
Like next year?
Yep.
We're looking at maybe moving it for next year. I mean, we had a full field, but having Stampede, Whiskey Fest, and my tournament, it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, and the Stampede has always been on that weekend, right? I mean,
Well, everyone's like, well, they need to change the weekend. No, have Whiskey Fest change it. That's their 5th annual, or I don't even.
Well, the 11th. It's their 11th.
It's their 11th already.
Yeah, and they sold out completely.
Oh yeah.
Over 20,000.
Well, it's funny when people are you going to go to Whiskey Fest? I'm like, who's playing? They're like, I don't know.
I don't know, some country guys
Right.
and Nelly.
Yeah,
Nelly
no
was
one ever. They go for the party.
Yeah,
I don't know if they were
it's
going for
not-
the music.
Yeah, that's why I don't go. Is
Yeah.
because I don't do that.
I don't go because the parking alone
It's
drives me up a wall.
nightmare, dude.
When I go over for the roundup and stuff, you got to get there a week early to get a parking spot, and then you don't want to move your car.
Right,
where do you park?
and you
A
get
residential up on the hill. Or,
Yeah, and then you've got to cross the
Yeah.
bridge or whatever that is.
they do have
and-
some shuttles and Walmart. You could park in the. I mean, it's wherever you find a spot.
you get a little whiskey and a fake cowboy too, and they feel like they gotta be tough guys. I hate that part of it. and I'm a big dude, so like I always get singled out. I always have. You know what I mean? It's just one of the downfalls of being large.
I can't believe that still happens.
It does. I mean, it's very, very much so.
I was just thinking, like in the bar, we haven't had a fight in the bar in
No.
10 years.
No,
Back in
yeah.
the 25 years ago.
Back in my days. Yeah.
I was like, not again. Here we go.
Every weekend.
Yeah. No, busy weekend.
Yeah.
So,
Well, how's commissioner stuff going?
well,
Yeah, give us the news, man.
so the fairground wastewater project that I've been working on,
Yeah.
it passed legislation. $2.5 million for the wastewater project. But there's always a twist.
Okay, the bud.
The governor hasn't signed it yet.
Why?
Is it a separate its own thing or
So
is
no,
it's packaged
it's
with
in
a whole
that
bunch
Christmas
of stuff?
bill. I forget
Yeah,
the number
yeah,
of it. So
okay.
it's in that capital construction bill.
Okay, got
And
it.
so she has 30 days after signing die to sign it to actually put it into law.
Yeah.
And
What day are we on?
we have 2 more weeks.
Why hasn't she signed it? Have you called her? I thought you had her on speed dial.
I have her number. Things are really touchy right now with the ODOT situation, and you guys have been hearing about all the transportation woes, and they just laid off almost
lot of
500
people,
people,
yeah.
and they may be doing it again for wintertime. It's not looking good. I just saw that.
So give people a little bit. I know what that is, but give them a little bit bigger view of that. Yeah.
Of the ODOT?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's ODOT's on a biannual budget, and they thought they were a $1 billion shortfall, and it being like 700 million. The numbers have constantly been changing, but there was a huge shortfall this year. And they tried to pass some new tax bill legislation this year that was gas, tires, there was
Everything.
like 9.
It was huge.
It's 50.
Yeah.
And that number keeps changing too. $15 billion over the next 10 years.
Okay.
And this is supposed to help out the transportation. Well, I think it's, just me doing my math, $15 billion for 10 years, even $1.5 billion, it's way, way too much for just fixing the ODOT problem.
Right.
Right.
And so legislation could not agree on a way to fund it. I'll just put it like that. So the tax bills didn't pass, and the other ideas that some legislators brought up, they didn't want that either. So we have nothing. So they laid off close to 500 people with ODOT, and the list came out, and we have quite a few here in our district, and they're not going to stripe the fog line, which is very dangerous in my opinion, because these new drive yourself vehicle things,
Yeah. That's what they go
they
off.
focus off those things.
Yeah.
And now we're not going to have a fog line. They're not going to do the chip seal project on Union Highway now. So I mean, it's going to affect us. We're going to see it. The thing that worries me the most is the plowing in the winter. Rumors are coming out that even, they're going to cut our plows by half, sorry, not our plows, but our employees to plow by half. Toll gate may not get plowed. I mean, stuff like that is circulating, and you know how many times it was closed last year. Could you imagine it be closed and then not have another way on that side of the hill? It's going to be bad. I did just see that Representative Mark Owens said that a special session may be coming up soon, and I know the governor wanted to do that to get everyone back together and come up with an agreement to be able to get these employees back, and to be able to stay status quo with ODOT. I had something. I just lost it. Shoot. Anyway.
Well, so
It'll come back
do
to
you
me.
think? Yeah.
Yeah. They did vote on a $100 million carryover for the emergency board session that comes up in September. So there is $100 million that's going towards. I think they have e-board quarterly. I think it changes with if it's a regular session or short session, but there is an e-board session coming up in September. $100 million would go a long way for those employees.
Okay.
So whether they use that to fix the problem to get us until the next budget cycle, I do not know.
Do you think that ODOT, or I could generally, when you have something like this, do you think they pick things not to do just to get people's attention and make them miserable?
I don't know. Can
You
you explain that? What?
Well, so in other words, it's like, we're not going to do. I mean, there's some maintenance things that we could do that we won't do, but it won't affect people's lives.
Oh.
But we're not going to do the fog lines just because we want people to understand.
Are you saying, are they doing this just to say, I'll show you for not voting for this?
Are they not doing some of these items just for that purpose?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
The way they picked and
Right,
choose this.
because I mean, the problem is they, a year ago, or maybe it was 2 years ago, when they had a shortfall, and they sent out these threatening letters that, hey, we're not going to plow in Eastern Oregon, and then that situation got resolved. I mean, they kind of have, somewhere along the line, they have a pattern of doing those kinds of things.
So I don't know why they pick on us a lot for,
Yeah.
hey, your snow is good luck with your snow.
Right, yeah.
But is it vindictive? I don't.
Yeah.
I would hope not.
I would
I'd hope
hope
that
not,
you would look at all Oregonians equally,
Yeah.
and not just the ones on the east. Forget them. Which I'm always, which we're always having that battle over.
Right,
So
yeah.
I can see it, but I mean that's the reason why everyone's doing the Greater Idaho movement, because we're not.
Right, right.
First thing they do, it always seems like, let's hurt Eastern Oregon.
Yeah,
But I do know a lot of people who were laid off in
Yeah.
the metro area.
yeah.
So,
Okay.
So hopefully they get that figured. That was the one thing that was just kind of, it looked like there was an issue and wasn't resolved.
So did you get the feeling that with this bill that hey, we have a legitimate need to raise some money for this, and so then they just piled in some stuff in there also.
Well, those
to-
taxes
to
were
fill up the
hugest tax
Right.
bills
No,
we've
I mean,
ever seen.
right. And Paul was here, Commissioner Anders was here, and we went through some of those things, and it was like, yeah, it was
They were
astounding. Yeah.
It was a lot of money, a lot of taxes.
Yeah. So,
This was the first time I saw the Democrat legislators not stay caucus.
right. Yeah.
Like they needed 18 votes to pass it, and they had 18 senators, and not all the 18 Democrat senators voted for it. So I've never seen that before.
So it was enough money that even them, it was like, whoa, this is a lot of money.
There was
Yeah.
They could have passed it
Yeah.
through party lines, but it didn't go.
Huh.
So
Well-
the reasoning may have been that I don't.
Oh. Okay.
I was too busy working on the fairground stuff
Yeah.
and not making waves on everything else.
All right, so let's go.
So anyway,
let's
so
go
the
back to the
governor,
Christmas. Yeah.
she has 2 more weeks to sign. I've talked with the governor's office, not with her. I mean, there's still a chance that
Yeah.
she could say, hey, all those capital construction projects, no, let's use it for ODA. I don't know. So, but this is the furthest we've gotten.
But she either signs the whole bill or rejects the whole bill.
Governor Brown was known to pick and choose and pull projects out.
Okay, so that can be done.
It can be done,
Yeah.
yes. But for the House and the Senate to,
Yeah.
say that, hey, Union County, needs this funding, fantastic. I thank them very much.
Yeah.
They put up with me for a while there. And and it wasn't just me. There was a lot of people that helped out.
Yeah.
Senator Nash, Representative Bobby Levy, Jake Sievert, and Paul. Yeah, every time we were at the Capitol,
Yeah.
and I was there. I think 4 or 5 times this year during regular session.
Wow.
But exciting. I mean, to actually to get this thing going, man, that'd be great.
Now, and you said at the city council meeting a couple of weeks ago that even when they say, okay, you have the money, it still is like a long time before you actually get the money.
Yeah, I've never received money yet, but I hear it takes a year or so.
Really?
Yes, but
Why?
we do have enough. I don't know.
I mean, I know
The public
that,
sector slow.
Yeah, yeah. It's like,
Yeah, I mean the private. I know both sectors, and it's like, here's your check.
right, yeah. The money's in the bank. We're just going to let it ruminate for a bit and
Yes.
gather interest before we send it
But
out.
the fair board does have some money, so we could get started on certain things while we're waiting for the rest of the money.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, as the price of everything continues to.
well, that was one thing that was great. Was Becker Construction really smart about this? They bought a lot of the materials already, like 2 years ago. So it kept inflation stagnant. Great idea. Knowing that the project was going to happen, just already bought a whole bunch, so we don't see those prices going up. So shout out to Becker Construction on thinking ahead right there.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, so do you have your eyes on the next thing for you yet?
Oh,
I
there's
mean,
always. Everyone's like, oh, what are you going to do now? And it's like,
Yeah,
that's just like
right.
a small part of my job.
Right, I know, but
That's just so we did bring up the residential treatment facility that our opioid group has been working on.
yeah. Talk about
And
that a little bit. That's
so
interesting.
the governor wanted 90 million. I think she got 65 million for residential treatments across our state, and they're looking for
And she got that from,
legislation. Yeah, this last session.
okay.
Yeah, and no. I think that was a side.
No, but didn't that come from the damages against opioid?
Yeah, no, that was opioid. That's some funding that the county and the city are receiving from opioid settlement. The funding that she got, I think it was this last session, but there's 65 million, and there's 5 or 6 projects, and we're on the list for a $15 million residential treatment center here, which would help take the burden off our jails and our hospital. So specialized care for people in need, and that's in the works too. That could happen.
And that would be an area. I mean, it would be here, but we would be.
We don't know yet.
Okay.
So sometimes that funding, we have to take a close look at the funding. Sometimes it's when they say, "Oh, this is state funding." Now that's a state facility. Then anyone from anywhere can come.
Okay.
I'd like to see Union County. We have some
Right.
issues here that
Right.
that I think it'd really benefit from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our behavioral health director at CHD, Barb Cedars, has been doing a fantastic job. She's amazing, but she's retiring again. I don't want her to go anywhere. So if we get this project, hopefully she sticks around and helps out with just getting this off the ground.
Yeah.
Other things, Buffalo Peak, we are going to grind the cart paths down. Because I don't know if you've been out there or not, you almost need to have a mouthpiece in so you don't chip your teeth.
We've been talking about that for a few years.
Yes,
actually.
so we're gonna do it. We had some.
Make them gravel.
I'm sorry.
They're going to be gravel now.
So I can't wait to see this grinder. We put out for bid 3.5 miles. This thing's going to come in, and all that was regurgitated asphalt that was used.
Yep.
I don't know when we first opened the place 20 years ago. to come in and just grind it into a powder, and which will just hopefully smooth that out. And then we're going to have a little extra money, not much, but I already talked to Dana about it, and we're going to do the hot spots where we need asphalt. And a lot of the old cart paths, we're just going to go let nature take its course. A lot of the lower flat stuff, you don't need a cart path.
No.
So we're going to let the grass take over, but especially like 1 and 10 going up the hill out in front of the clubhouse, we're going to re-asphalt that. And then back up, 4, 5, and
The really
16
steep spots,
Yeah.
the really weird.
Yeah, we're going to get some nice smooth cart paths in, because it gets. I don't know if you've been out there on
It's been a long time. Yeah.
when you get washboardy and you're going downhill
Oh.
and you're in a golf cart,
Sketchy.
it's not safe.
No, it's sketchy. For sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna work on that and hopefully get make it safer. Make it safer.
It's a great idea.
Yes. Yeah.
a
So
great
that's
idea.
exciting. That's exciting, and hopefully get playership up. Because when people are just like, "Hey, great course," but my brain just got jostled
Yeah.
and I can't think straight. Yeah, we can't have that. We want everyone to have a great experience out there, and play a lot, and because it's beautiful. It is so nice out there.
Yeah. Did they? I'll talk to you about it later.
Well, Dana did that sand trap,
Yeah.
which is crazy. It's almost the European style. Great idea. It's a hard bunker to get out of. It took me 2 tries the first time I did it, and it's a short green to have it land on too. So it's going to make it challenging, and it's got red sand in it too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what else is out there on your list?
I just got done with budget season,
Yeah.
which is with legislation and budgets and I don't know how many budgets I got to count how many I'm a part of, 6, 7, 8, I don't know. But the county budget, we went. I don't know if it was because it's my 8th year doing the budget,
Yeah.
that I'm just like, man, that was just slick. Well, Shelley Burgess is just
Yeah.
amazing. She's got
Right.
that down pat. But this year, going through it, it was clean, easy. I don't know. I really clicked with the budget this year
Yeah.
for some reason. It was awesome.
Now you had, where are you at on? I mean, you want to run again?
Yeah, oh, yes,
Planning on
please.
running again? And I mean, and the last thing I heard is that you had asked the county lawyer
Mm-hmm.
to. I mean, where are we at on that process? And I'm sorry, and describe what it is that you guys asked the lawyer to do.
Oh, just to find out if term limits were like legal.
Constitutional.
Yeah,
Yes.
because Douglas County found them unconstitutional.
Right, yeah.
And so legal counsel, I think he's going to the courts. I don't know where we're at. I'd sure like to see that decision before September.
Right,
Because
yeah.
September is where you got to, I think it's September 14th, right around the middle of September is where you got to sign the dotted line saying, yes, I'd like to run or not run.
Right,
'Cause
yeah.
I could see an issue with if we don't find out
Right.
and say it's not until January and we have 9 people running for 2 open seats, and then all of a sudden, oh, hey, Matt, you can run.
Right.
And then next I'm running
Right.
against 9 people, and maybe those people will be like, well, shoot, I didn't want to run against you, and I should have been in the other seat, or
Well, right, and I have I've thought about that. Is like, yeah, how do you, I put in early when I was running. I put in early, and so I knew who was in the race. But, and it was only 1 seat.
Yeah.
It's certainly more complicated when. I don't want to run against you or Paul. No way. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So when I first ran, there was 2 open seats.
Right. Yeah.
But then Colleen and John got in on those 2 different seats, and
Right.
I'm doing all right, which one am I? There's strategy involved and all
Right,
that. It's like, all
yeah.
right, who you want? I was like, I'll go in John's seat.
Well, and that's why, like the city council have kind of eliminated the seat positions from the election standpoint. You just
The top 3 or
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, which is not a bad idea.
No, it works out. There's a lot of cities and stuff that do that.
Yeah. So
And everyone thinks that my seat is special. Like all of our seats are specialized. Like, oh, Matt's seat is law enforcement, CHD. But no, it's not. That's
all of that can change.
every year.
Right.
Every year.
Right, and
But
I know
like I
that.
mentioned last year, it's since I've been in CHD so long, to have Jake, learn
Right.
what I've learned
That
over
would
the
make no
last
sense.
8
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
But with the elected position, Sheriff Bowen, I know his budget very well. Kelsey McDaniel. And so there is, but having them be an elected official in that department, if Jake's like, hey, I'll take the sheriff or I'll take DA, I got something going on, I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Because the learning curve on that, the sheriff's got it handled. The district attorney's got it handled. But some of these other, CHD, that's a lot. Community connection, their budgets are huge.
So let me ask you maybe a difficult question. I don't know. But so looking back on it, not just, I know that you're a liaison to certain areas. But now that you've been into it for a while, if you could pinpoint things that you wish we could correct in some way or another with money or funds and I'm not talking about just anything, but things that we could strategically work on to make Union County more friendly for people to move into or to promote economic growth, or what are some of those things that it's like, man, this is a real problem.
You're like, this may be a difficult question because what is the answer?
Right.
That is such a...
I know, yeah.
It could be, you got to go to housing.
Yeah.
We talked about it last time on the show. It's like, hey, okay, we're getting 100 new jobs brought into our area.
What can you do about housing, though?
Yeah, so very difficult.
Right, yeah. It's not it's super complex.
Well, where?
Right.
We have the best seed ground in the world.
Right.
And just to start tearing it up
right.
for housing.
But part of the issue is, with housing, as you know, is that nobody's building right now because of labor and prices are just through the roof.
Interest rates are
yeah.
cranked, yeah, and prices haven't, prices are, I heard, finally kind of trickling down because no one's buying and selling.
Right, and people don't understand that they're not building because builders can't make money. Everything is so high, they can't make a profit on what it is they're building, and so that takes the incentive away to build.
I always thought that we're going to see a little dip rate, like starting, I thought it was going to be the first quarter because prices were so high, COVID money's gone.
Yeah.
And Home Depot's at one point got to say, no one's buying screws and lumber
at this price.
Right. So, but it's not coming down as fast as I thought it was going to. I thought we were really going to see a correction, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But interest rates barely are trickling down. Prices are barely trickling down. So there must be still some money out there that
How do you feel it do you feel it in the business in
the restaurants?
Yeah.
I'm not as dialed in the business as much anymore. I have two managers now, so I do see my monthlies and my quarterlies, and we're maintaining.
Yeah. Well, and that's...
Well, we haven't raised our prices. No. We haven't.
I can go there and get a breakfast sandwich and hash browns for $10, dude.
Yeah, it's still we're still like that's the hard thing is minimum wages went up, and to raise my prices it's very, very difficult around here. Shoot, I don't remember last time my beer prices were raised. I don't know, 9 years ago, and the cost of beer has gone up 50%.
Right.
So it's not. But here, I always said I don't have overhead. All my expenses are gone. I own my places outright, so I don't have lease. I don't have rent. So that helps me out quite a bit. And I'm over 20 years now in this business, and I'm kind of just on idle.
Right. But
I don't want them to go get worse. But
right. Well, and this is a little bit of hold your breath economy right now. Yeah. It's just like, let's just let's just maintain, let's just try and survive, and see what happens here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but that's a tough question.
Yeah.
We definitely need some housing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But where? I know the city's trying to do that one little triangle extension out there, but they're running into some water issues also.
Well, right.
Not water issues, but the infrastructure needs to be built.
Right. Yeah, and it's that whole thing of I think there's land, but the cost to build on it is so high that the profitability is just out, and so it's like, no, we're not going to invest in that.
Well, putting the water and sewer across the highway and the Grand Ronde River, it could open up maybe more housing on that side.
Yeah.
I remember Director Hartel, our planner back in the day, was saying if there will be growth expansion through the urban growth boundary, it could be over there on that side.
Yeah.
So,
On that far side of the river.
Yeah. On the fairground side.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do know that I'd love to see more houses get built there around Buffalo Peak. And some of them are
Plenty
going
of
up.
room for it.
It's pretty. I mean, there's some. I went out there the other day with Dana, and there's some homes. There's some nice homes out there.
Yeah, the problem is it's probably extremely expensive.
I don't know how much lots are, but down there by the 9 T box on the west side,
Yeah.
they got there's some homes going in there.
Well, and a lot of people don't. I mean, we need pricier homes. We need places for expensive homes because there are people that want to buy expensive homes, but right now they're in a home less than what they want, and so that's part of the housing issue.
Yeah.
Is it if people who have funds can't find the place that they want, then they're renting something lower than what they want, and that compresses the market. So, yeah.
No, we could use some more professional people's homes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the proper term on high income homes.
Right. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
well, anything else that's been burning up in your head?
I don't think so. Well, we got Buffalo Peak. Yeah, we're almost talking about the same things over and over again.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
Anybody have any questions for me out there, Dodzy?
No.
I'd sure like to see that. More people
Yeah,
Interacting.
There's people
interacting.
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could
When I,
ask
when I
questions.
when I first started getting on was COVID, and shoot, we could be on here for 2 hours and field 200 questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd appreciate people have more questions about stuff.
Yeah.
I always do it every time. 541-963-1001. Scarfo at union-county.org. Or come see me at 1106 K Avenue.
Yeah.
We have a meeting tomorrow. I'm sorry. Today's Tuesday, right?
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, tomorrow,
all day.
9 a.m. Not much on the agenda. But,
Is that the regular county commissioners
Yep.
meeting monthly or?
yep.
Is it a
We have
monthly
it two a month and usually a work session. Usually first and third Wednesdays, regular meetings, work session, second Wednesday. And then the Greater Idaho is every 4 months. And
Greater Idaho.
the last one I felt bad. I told up because the first one we had there was some good banter back and forth, and it's like it's always kind of entertaining. And then the last one, it was 15 minutes.
Are people still pushing for that? The Greater is there?
Oh, they still have that committee, yeah.
Yeah, but are they like gung ho about like we want to become Idahoans?
Well, I mean, and
they're there, but I don't.
somebody was in the Embler parade with a vehicle. That was the first, move the border, and so I was. Yeah, so I think the conversation is still out there.
Oh yeah, it's there for sure.
Right.
There was Representative Evans. There was a clip on him because he doesn't. He says if you want to move out of this state, you should not be receiving any capital construction funds or anything from legislation, which is kind of not. It's like.
I mean,
Yeah, but the thing is, we didn't vote to move. We voted to have the conversation,
Well, and see,
and in my opinion, that's a difference.
people, right? It is a difference, and that is often confused. I mean, when you hear in the national news, you'll hear about like so many counties have voted to be a part of move the Idaho border, and it's like, no, that's not what they voted for. They voted to have meetings to talk about it.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that they're voting as a county to move the border.
If it goes on the ballot saying, "Would
Yeah.
you like to be a part of Idaho?" I think people may vote a little bit differently than having
Yeah.
just a conversation.
Right,
on it.
but the vote was, do you want to have monthly meetings or quarterly meetings? Do you want to have quarterly meetings to talk about?
Three.
Yeah.
Some of them are 3 times a year. Some of them are 4, depending on the county.
Right, but it was you're voting to have a meeting,
Correct.
not voting to move the border.
Correct.
Yeah, and that is often misunderstood.
Yes, I agree.
Either that or people understand it and they just inflate it differently, which happens quite a bit. Yeah, no, I've always felt like, certainly I understand the frustration that people feel, but the practice of that is just insane. Yeah.
Oh, I did get some news. I went to the Island City Hall meeting last night, and Patrick Heeman's he's a counselor out there, and he's also our transit manager at Community Connections. He said that we're going to get not Greyhound back, but another company.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So some kind of transit. I don't know what the company name is, but it's in the works.
That's good.
Like for like a local.
I think it's Greyhound-like.
Oh, okay. So like a interstate.
Yes.
Type
Yes.
deal.
Yeah. And we did lose some funding transit. Well, we didn't lose it. There was froze with it was federal monies coming in. So I don't know if anyone's noticed. A lot of the routes have been changed around town, but we're still trying to accommodate for the best we can to make sure people can get to A and B.
The Greyhound. I'll tell you one of the funniest things I ever did. Right, I just hopped on a bus for fun
For fun?
in LeGrand and rode it to California and back, and just people watched. Dude, no, I'm being serious because that takes you through the Greyhound. When you take it from here to LA, it takes you through Salt Lake City, through Vegas. So you get all these,
How many days was that?
It was like 4.5 days, 5 days. Yeah.
Oh,
they,
so
they
you were
make it pretty well.
You were moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was no lay. I mean, it's a straight. There are stops, but you cruise pretty well.
And then you sleep on the bus.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's running the whole time.
Yeah.
You
It's like a
just
train.
Sit in your chair and you just people watch. They brought the drug dogs on in Vegas and went through it was wild, dude. This was 15, 20 years ago. This was before I was married, so it was quite interesting. It was fun.
That I would think
And
so.
it was fairly cheap too for that kind of like entertainment. And I met so many people, so many just random, it was actually really cool.
I've only been on Greyhound one time. It was in wintertime, and I didn't want somebody to go. It was snowing real bad. I'm like, I'll just jump on the Greyhound.
Yeah.
I'll be there in no time. No, a normal, we'll just say 3.5 hours. No, it was like 7
Yeah.
in the snow. And then the dinner stop was in Baker,
Oh yeah.
and I'm like, I'm right here.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
right
like, can we please just get home? We got a flat tire on this trip in
no.
Burley, Idaho.
Oh, I think
Okay?
you told me about that. Yeah.
And the bus stop was a lady's house. You just go in and sit in her. It literally was her house. But it was so awesome. It was so fun. It was.
Well,
yeah.
we're getting it back.
That's good.
Because I know that is a need. There's a lot of people that say, how am I,
Absolutely. It's critical.
or I get to
The
Portland,
train
or I
too.
get to.
I mean, I think we don't have train service here. You have to go to Tri-Cities to hop a train.
Yeah, they kept trying to bring it back, and I've been to some of the forums on, hey, let's see about getting,
Amtrak.
Amtrak back. Because when I first got here in '95, we had it.
Yeah, another story from me. I was on a train that derailed one time
What the?
in Southern California. Yeah, I was on my way from where my mom lived, where we lived at the time, which was like Poway area, which is San Diego, and I was riding the train to Lompoc, which was where my grandparents lived. My grandpa was the warden at Lompoc Federal Penitentiary, and the train derailed. It didn't tip over, but it derailed, and he had to drive an hour and a half and come pick me up. I was like 8, 7 years old. I was by myself on the train.
Okay, so
Yeah.
since you were there, because you're not on a seatbelt or anything.
No.
Trains, you don't. I mean,
No.
you have
Right.
to, you're
Yeah,
probably
just
walking
sit
around.
there.
There's bar
they
cars.
got a dinner
and things.
car. They got all. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
move around.
So
You felt it. We weren't going real fast,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of felt the bumping and everything. But so there's a lot of cars on a train. Like and it wasn't like the actual cars that derailed were a couple cars in front of me. So I was on the train, but I wasn't on any of the carts that actually went off the
that's
rails.
when you see those photos and they're
Oh,
all
dude, it's
They're all
crazy.
piled up.
piled
yeah.
up, and it's turned. You're not in a seatbelt, so you're
Right.
just getting.
No,
draw
that's
around.
why people get mangled in train wrecks. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
I've been on a couple in Europe, those bullet ones.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, you're not making it if that thing derails. Those things are going way too fast.
that must be that's probably weird. Is it quiet in those?
Yeah, it's and Yeah, I enjoy them. They're smooth. And they get you from A to B real quick.
Well, and that's one of the issues of infrastructure. People don't understand how expensive that is. I mean, and so, I mean, I wish we had the train coming through with passengers and stuff, but sometimes it's just dollars and cents. If you don't have enough passengers that rides a thing, it's super expensive, Yeah. And
I don't know if that was the reason why it left here, but I'm guessing that's usually hey, it's not penciling out.
Right. Yeah.
But
And so then you have cities, cities that spend hundreds of millions of dollars on rail, and they're never near capacity. I mean, they're used, but they're heavily subsidized in order to keep running. Yeah.
Trains are expensive.
Yeah.
I'm on the WURA board, Malawi Union Railroad Authority.
Yeah.
It's from Elgin to Joseph. That line there, and they run the excursion train on it, and if something goes out, it's $10,000. It's like, it is not cheap to run those things.
Right. I wish somebody in town. So Eola Hills Winery is over on the west side, and they do this thing where they take a bus, and they supply you with, your beverages, alcoholic and regular, lunch, and a ticket to a Mariners game, and they drive you there and back. Somebody in this town needs to start something like that. That would be.
Well, they had that train that used to show up to the Mariners. Like you go from Portland.
They used to. Yeah, I don't think it does anymore.
And that train would come in, and they'd hit that horn, and I'd spill my beer almost every time.
But we don't have a lot of stuff like that around here, like that encourage people to do things together that you might not normally hang out with, but you end up on a bus going to a Mariners game, and it would be great for just building community, I think.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But the excursion train they bring in, you'd be shocked.
Does it still run?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah,
It does.
They have a couple more. I look at their schedule, but they shut down in August for fire danger, because trains they spark, and we do not want to. And that back in the mine in there, you do not want to start a fire back there.
No.
But they get people from New Zealand, Germany, like all over the world, come every single year to Elgin to go ride that train.
That's wild. And I mean, I've never done that, and I need to.
Yeah, let's go do it.
No, but it's funny. I almost bought tickets the other day. I mean, not the other day. It's probably 6 months ago or last year. And then I went on their site, and I mean, it's close to $100 each, and that stopped me. It's like, oh man, that's a lot of money. But if Tanya and I go out and eat somewhere, I mean, it's
$100 is not $100 anymore.
$80. Yeah. So it's like, so it's all an adjustment of. Kyle and I were talking about that the other day. It's like everything's gone up, but you still feel a little weird paying $4 for a donut. It's like, wait a minute, it's a donut, and so it's just hard to get your mind to adjust to traditional things that you used to not pay very much for, and now it seems like it's a lot.
I can't imagine being like 90 and paying at one time like 25 cents for a Pepsi, and now going into a store and paying $3 to $5 for it. Yeah, like could you imagine? Like,
well, do you remember? It's like buying bottled water. I was like, why?
Nobody used to buy bottled.
I was like, when they came out, I'm like, this is the worst business idea on the planet.
Yeah, because it's free.
And now I got 5 cases at my house.
When we were kids, nobody had a water bottle.
But you know what? For me, it's the convenience of having something cold contained. It's not that I'm not a
Well, I bring this with me, and
right, but it's not a
because I hate the plastic thing. It's like just fill it up. But we always have like in case of emergency, we have the cases in our garage, and in case something bad happens. But the preppers, we're prepping.
Yeah. Do you have a generator?
No, I do. Yeah, but it's not hooked up to the house.
Okay. Oh yeah. It's like, but no, it's funny.
But that was it's like the water fountain's right there. it's like, why am I going to go? And now, yeah, if I'm coming back from Salem and, you know, I ran out of water, I'm like, oh, here I go. I actually, I am buying water that is free.
Yeah.
Almost a free water fountain.
Yeah.
They got us.
Guilty.
Suckers.
Yep. Bottle something, yeah. And these days, if you go into a store, the bottled water is practically the same.
It's probably tap water.
But I mean, it's the same price as a soda, oftentimes. Yeah.
They're just sitting there like, oh, I got him.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I hear that their regulations aren't even as strict as like city
Right.
water.
Probably
Right.
not.
I don't know. I don't know these things. It's like, oh, this one tastes better than that one. I still have not figured out what the difference in the flavor
In my
is.
entire life, I've only ever had tap water that tasted bad one time, and that was in Victorville, California.
Oh,
Like in the middle of the high desert, where my grandparents used to live, in between Victorville and Barstow. You don't drink the tap water there. Like you don't. I mean, everybody has sparklets, one of those 5-gallon whatever with the But that's the only time I've ever had tap water that didn't taste okay.
Well, our water here it's not bad.
I drink it
No.
all
Yeah.
the time. That's what this is. I just
Yeah.
refill these, man.
So down in Phoenix, they have hard water down there, and even when I grew up there, like I'll go back and drink at my parents' faucet or something like that. Actually my stomach will start hurting.
Yeah, that's similar to
Yeah.
the high desert down there
Yeah.
in California. It's really hard.
So my dad's like, don't drink that water.
Right. It's all underground. I think that's part of the problem. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah,
But
it's
no, our
minerally.
water-
I grew up where I grew up. We had hard water too. You know.
It's very minerally.
Yeah, it's funny. Years ago when I was a student. I was traveling in Colorado with a group, and somebody took us out to dinner, and we were at a restaurant, and I took a drink of the water, and like, that's good water, and the guy goes, well, thank you, and the host who was like, yeah, I'm in charge of the water facility here for the city, you know.
Made it myself. It's like,
It's like, well, thank
is it
you.
just H2O? Is it the same ingredients?
Yeah, I don't know. That was the first time I realized, like, oh yeah, there probably is a guy that's in charge of that stuff, and that's you, you know. Anyhow, yeah. Well, Matt, thank you, man.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yep.
And maybe next. Yeah. When am I up next? Probably in fall.
Probably.
3 months from
3
now.
months. So where are we at? July already?
Yeah.
Shoot, summer's almost over.
August, September, October.
Yeah.
October. Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully by then we'll know something on ODOT.
Yeah.
And we'll probably know something on term limits.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll have stuff to talk about.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I never come prepared.
No, you're good. It's not a
But
problem.
If there's ever something, let
We
me know.
we have a way of burning up the time.
Yeah, I can talk.
Let's see.
we appreciate
You're
it.
back October 21st.
Perfect.
All right.